So, unboxing Gambeson Chouses, which if you don't know what those are the padded pants. Basically, Gambeson for your legs. A seatbelt, which if you don't know what that is, holds up your cuisses. If you don't know what those are the metal armor pieces that go to your thigh and typically attached to your knees. And also some gauntlets. So all this is from Medieval Extreme. So, seatbelt, don't know what's in the plastic wrap pack, and it looks like a little card of some sort. Came with Gambeson Chouses and my gauntlets. If you're interested in the gauntlets, I am posting it as a separate video just because they're armor. Armor's cooler than the soft stuff. And check that video out. I'll have it attached to the end of this video. So it looks like we'll go through the little card first. Heel drama with blunt trauma. And some cool little like chibi figurines with animal ears for some reason. I have a feeling these might be arming points. I don't know if I need that. I did check, you'll see my Gambeson is black. I did ask them if they could do a red like this. They told me no. They can't do a red. Oh, wow. Oh, they sent me thread, not big old needle. I was not expecting the thread. So yeah, they sent me a handful of arming points here, and they're really thick leather. So they gave me 6 arming points. Assuming arms, greaves, maybe shoulders, because your cuisses should attach here, or maybe they're already on the seatbelt here for those like bigger holes. So I can look how this is stitched and probably copy the same stitching on these pieces of leather. This is the exact same leather here, same thickness, same color, same everything. And then just leather strips, again same leather to attach the parts to, which I do not have yet. But now my Gambeson's here, I can order all those parts. So let me set all this to the side. Seatbelt. Literally just the belt sits up on your hips, tries to remove some of the weight directly on your thighs and kind of adds it to your torso and your core a bit to make your cuisses or your thigh and knee armor distribute a little better along your body. And that's about all there is to it. It's this lightweight, thick fabric, nice thick stitching. They're in stitching all the way through. Again, same leathers they put on the arming points, and it's really thick. It's at least 1/8 of an inch. Thick, nice, solid leather. And it is stitched all the way around there. On both sides. They did a little triangle stitching on the buckles and on the strap side of the buckles. I'll try this on later for you guys. Pretty thick padding. There is no padding in the groin area here, so it feels like it's like they have their kind of chaps version of the Chouses, the dark full pants. Like they've made those through this portion and down, and then they've just added in a crotch area, and this is the same thing in the butt as well. Basically comes up, and there's no padding right here in the middle, or I guess it's here. No padding in the middle. You can see the lines here where they've sewn in. There's some padding on the inside. They do have a belt here to hold your loops, to hold your pants on. It's not super thick padding, but it is there. It's the same vertical stripe all the way down, except at the knee. Nice solid hem, well stitched all the way through it. And the knees don't have any vertical, it's just one big horizontal kind of stripe here. And then there are ties here to kind of tie the bottom down tighter. And I'll try these on and show the set to you guys. Let's set these down. Let's grab the little more exciting part on the front. So the front, or the top, not the front, the top, the Gambeson, is a little bit more complex in its make. So you have an option of these buttons. You have an option of ties, basically. I think 2 different types of like leather ties they can just tie down. I chose the buttons. Thought they looked nicer. Thought they might be a little easier to actually button. Don't know. My first set, first Gambeson. They all have really thick, same leather or same thread as what they sent me, but this is a much harder leather face than what's on the these. I don't know if you can quite tell. It's a little different appearance. You can see they are a bit more complicated design. Horizontal all the way across, stitched down the middle, and then they're kind of curve around in your armpit and shoulder blade area here. And one of the cool things I like about these is they have a nice thick cuff, and there is a leather cuff. So what will happen is your vambraces will, let's say you just punch somebody with the gauntlet, and your vein brace comes up and smacks you like that. Much rather it catch and there be a 1/2 inch of this material than this smacking me right there in the side of my hand in the bone. So that's what this leather cuff is for. If you don't have it, you have to fold back or stitch or do some different things or add the leather cuff to a Gambeson. Again, these tighten down to get it tight on your forearm so it's not, waving around. You can get your vein brace, and same thing with the chouses. Get your greaves on there nice and snug. It feels like the Gambeson's a bit thicker for sure than the chouses. These also come up, they have a bit of a turtleneck to it, which is good. It kind of keeps your neck safe. It also kind of guard against if you have a gorget. It won't rub directly on your lower neck there. Gorget. If you don't know what that is basically metal brigandine type plates, or that will go on top of this, then below your brigandine. So if a sword slides off your brigandine under your helmet, Aventail, it'll hit the gorget, which will be metal plates kind of wrapped around your neck. So it just protects your throat, protects your neck. There, you can kind of see the chalk line. If you watch my Buhurt boots, you can see there's a little lighter color. They also have very similar, kind of where they laid out all their stitching. They had a plan. They had it all measured, planned out. Oh, goodies on the inside. Fabric to patch it. And more buttons. Nice. I was not expecting that. Is that the... Huh. They do have little kind of... They call them vents on suit jackets, but kind of a gap here to kind of vent and move around your hips and your backside. So far, I mean, I'm fairly happy with it. I've worn one other that a teammate has that fit me really well. His was a bit different. His had a thin material here in the armpit that was a little more flexible, which I really liked. We'll see how this does though. Let me Let me cut this out of here and try these on for you guys. So got it on. It is thicker, kind of heftier than I kind of anticipated. I do wish, like my teammates that I tried on, the armpits were not padded. I wish they were a thinner material, like his were. Basically all the pants have the groin area with no padding. I wish the armpits were the same way. It is possible probably for me to cut them out or tailor them out and have someone do that for me, or I attempt it myself. I probably won't. I don't know how to sew. Do have a sewing machine. I'm gonna start learning. Hopefully get a video out of me doing some flags, maybe attempt a tabard, don't know yet. See how the flags go. But there is plenty of maneuverability. It fits well. The pants are a bit baggy. Not super excited in the pants fit, but I think they're gonna work okay. The seat belt I do have on underneath, it fits great. Seat belt fits. I'm about the middle of the holes here. I could probably tighten it up a couple more holes and see how my legs feel once I get them. Kind of where I can put this. It'd probably sit down lower on my waist and then tighten it up a couple more. Don't know, have to find out. A little bit baggy here, not bad. Once I tighten the legs up, they have the same strings again like the arms do. The calves and bottom half will be about right, pretty ideal. Bending down, pretty comfortable, pretty easy. I can move around just fine. I do not recommend the buttons. I think it looks nice, but there are way too many buttons on this. I mean, it's just kind of a pain. The other thing, it just takes long. Buddies I tried on at practice, he had straps like this. They ran over to the loops, just like the loops on these. But instead of buttons, he had the straps. And you could pick and do every... They weren't as many, and you did them every just so often. You didn't have to do near as many of them. Back. Branding. Let's put it on over the top. I'm going to take my mic, set it here, and hope you guys can still hear me okay. I'm going to try and stand here near it for a bit. I got a treadmill next to me. It's sitting on the treadmill. You watched kind of a weird ASMR video I did. You'll notice I have some new straps on my my brig up here in the front because I had one tear off in practice. They were kicking them, seeing how it felt getting kicked, and lost the strap. This is going to be tight now. I might have to undo the sides to really get it on. To get it, tightened all the way in the middle here. No fat jokes. It's the Gambeson, I swear. Do you think this is a way more protective? I'm hitting myself pretty hard. I do think this Gambeson's way more protective than the one I did try at practice with my teammates. It's more padded, it's hotter. I'm already hot. I haven't worn it but maybe like 10 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't want to get hit without armor on, but it's padded. Does the job. This definitely, rig doesn't hurt near as bad as it did at practice with a softer Gambeson. Or a thinner Gambeson. watch my gauntlet video. He showed up with all this kit again, so pretty fun day. Got gauntlets, got Gambeson, got Chouses, got the seatbelt. Wish the Chouses were tighter, but almost have a full kit. I'm gonna have to adjust this now. This is what it fit with my kind of false Gambeson jacket I was kind of using. And I kind of figured I gotta loosen the sides up one or two, get some help to pull this together. As I wear the Gambeson, shirt will kind of stretch, loosen up a bit. Wear it a few times. Happy with it. It does not interfere with the gauntlets at all, so that's a good deal. Thank you guys for watching.